Hello guys, and welcome back to the Patreon server. Been a long time since we've been on the Patreon server, and there's a little lack of activity on the Patreon server, and I fully take the blame for that because of my LOA, my leave of absence. But I'm ready to get back into the swing of things. As I've been discussing in Full Damage, kind of burnt out on Minecraft, but I'm ready again, and I want to do. Been flying around a little bit. Done a little bit of work on the castle. There is a burning welcome home sign here, which is kind of cool, but it will have to go eventually. I do like it though. It's very pretty, and there's lots of moose, but I think we've discussed the moose previously. They've existed before. There might be more of them though, because there's a lot of moose, like a lot of moose. Moose. Still not seen a moose. I'm in Northern Ontario now. I've still not seen a moose. I've been hunting. I've still not seen a moose. I amend that. I've been with somebody who has been hunting. I can't actually hunt because I don't have any tags and stuff, and however that works here. But I've been with somebody who's been hunting, and I think that's legal. If not, then I haven't done that either. But yes, the Patreon server where all the Patreoning happens. We've got the casino down over here. Over this way. Now that I'm recording, it's not loading in. Down that hole there, that's the casino. Gonna work on that at some point. The casino, to be honest, is kind of the reason why I got a bit burnt out, or part of the reason I think I got burnt out on Minecraft. This guy's body is down there, but his head is here. That's not a good way to be, my friend. Yeah, I think the casino was a little bit of the reason why I got burnt out. But we'll certainly get to the casino at some point, because I do like the idea of having ad blocks, and I do like the idea of selling command block stuff, or not just command block stuff, like stuff with weird enchantments, like super strong things and whatnot, and having them being sold for ad bucks, or maybe we'll make some kind of currency, or just hide them or something. I don't know. We'll do something for that. That's kind of why I want the casino to exist is in order to facilitate that market. Start clearing some of these moose, but I have done a little bit of work on the castle here. Not a huge amount. Like I said, just flying around a little bit, doing a little bit here and there. I've built this tower up slightly. I've looked and kind of planned what we want to do for the room requirement area up here. Right now the parkour room is here, but this can change. Kind of been planning out how I want that to function. Built up this staircase a little bit as well. Made that a little bit taller, and planned kind of how I want the stairs to move there, because that's going to be our moving staircase in here. Also, for whatever reason, I don't know if it's because I cloned it this way or it just happened, but this floor, apart from that change there, which I actually made earlier today, I changed that door was here, so that was the same. That's the same over there, and that door is the same over there. I don't know if it just happened that way, but like all these doors line up with corridors as well. So yeah, I don't know if it just happened. But like this one shouldn't be like this, because those connect to the same corridor. Yes, so they definitely shouldn't be that way. So let's close off one of these guys. Let's close off you, because I don't like the look of you in the middle there. Boop, boop. Get rid of that. Because yeah, I did clone a lower floor up to here, so I'm guessing it was with the clone, and I just kind of didn't notice. But it's weird that it's all lined up kind of correctly. Who knows? This door leads nowhere right now. Oh yeah, I rebuilt this door. That's meant to be there. Okay. I think we're meant to have a door here, actually. In fact, we definitely should have a door there. let's put that in. I really want to get the castle kind of somewhat done. Cause I'm feeling the castle right now. That's kind of what I'm feeling. That's what I want to be building. Just castles. Back to my Minecraft roots. Oh, you're low as well. That's why that looked weird. There we go. Oh, it's raining or it's snowing. Stop that, weather clear. Go away. Okay, that's that. Let's quickly raise this one back up to where it's meant to be. You raise me up. There we go. Done. And let's check this corridor that leads to there. I think that's what I had. You lead from there. I could always move this door from this point over to this point. It's going to connect to the same corridor, and it's also not going to align with the door below there. So let's quickly do that as well. Boop boop. I think that's way too high, is it not? How high are you meant to be? Up on that level? Oh no, you're good. You're good. Well done. Boop, like that. Then we'll quickly go fill in this door, because you are not meant to be you now. Oops. That, however, can still be that. There we go. Okay, cool. So that's kind of those realigned. Excellent. That's pretty much all the kind of work-ish I've been doing. It's just been a lot of flying around and planning. One thing I did find, however, if we go game mode 3, dun, 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 and we sink into the ground, those are the rooms of requirements being built down there, and they're just going to like clone themselves up. We also have Howie Met We. I think I was meant to say welcome home, but that's what it says now. I know it's meant to say welcome home because I've seen it. If we go over here and down here and into here, I've no idea what this is. D-ster, D-bag, D-head and D-butt, D-blade, D-boots, D-pants, D-plate, helmet, spade, oh, that's O. D, 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 oh, silky smooth, D. And then more stuff over here. Spawn mushrooms and spawn squid eggs and plenty of diamond blocks and some command blocks. Oh, and a player head actually. John Gavin heads. And then these command blocks knocking around, which may be a little bit dark to see. Let's go game mode 1. These little areas with command blocks and no commands in them. No idea how they were obtained. Because, like, to get a command block, you can't break them. It has to be creative, I think. But, like, that's stuff here. There's this little shaft too, which I assume is the way in and out of here. Whose ever this is, but I've no idea. I've only just noticed it. I've no idea how long it's been here for. But it's certainly a strange. Like, I've no clue. I have no clue at all. I do like this mode. You can just kind of hover around and fly through the caves. See where all the caves are. There's lots of caves. Like, surprisingly a large amount of caves that you find with this. But anyway, that's that fun mode. So as for the castle, like I said, planning on different rooms. Right now, I think what we're gonna do is, I think what I want to do is set up the kind of room requirement summoning, which is going to be a little bit complicated. Because I do want it to read the player's stats. First and foremost, we need to kind of know when a player walks down here. The only way really to do that, player detection, is either with pressure plates, tripwires, a clock, which I don't really want to do. I don't want a huge amount of clocks. I do want to do time set day though. I don't think there's any other ways unless we kind of do some kind of mob system. Can probably do that. That's going to make noise, as we'll have it close enough. Well, you do have the option doing the snowman really far away. Why are you going off? Phone going off. Oh, is it telling me the score for the Boston game? I don't care about the score for the Boston game. My wife cares about the score for the Boston game. Oh no, it's TSN Go telling me stuff that I don't care about. I do need to find out the final score for the Sens game though. Sens won! Nice. Anyway, professionalism. Weather clear. That's how professional we are. Just checking hockey scores in the middle of the episode. Yeah, we do want to detect players as they walk down this corridor. This corridor is going to be the way to get to the room requirement, I believe. I'm not sure where this corridor is going to lead. I don't know if it's going to lead anywhere, but it wraps around. We could even have it like you have to walk over this far, like you have to walk past the room requirement and then walk back once you realize there's nothing over here. Maybe. But for right now, I think we'll set it up over on this side. This corridor is going to connect all the way over to here. Like this so. Okay. Yeah, we need to detect players, preferably as they kind of come round this corner. I mean, we could hide a mob here. And maybe there's something we can do. I wish there was like an invisible player detector block. Kind of like volumetric stuff in games, like having a volume in a game which detects a player. I just basically resaid what I just said. But we could certainly do these, but the pressure plates, they make ticks, and we don't really want that. I don't know if there's really another way to detect players, though, unless we use some kind of mob system. Which is then going to be unreliable because the mob will have to move. I think that's kind of the way the player detectors work. Really, let me have a quick look. Let me see if I can find anything about player detectors that might be useful to us. Okay, I have an idea. I need to grab a command block from somewhere. Where's my closest command block? I believe I have some knocking around down. Yep. Grab. No, can't grab that. There we go. Alrighty. So we're going to try this. I don't know how well it's going to work, or if it's going to work. But we're certainly going to try it. Let's copy this command into here. Okay. I'll get myself some redstone-y somethings. And that should make us a snowman. Which shouldn't be active for right now. It seems to be close enough that it is. Okay, I don't know if it's working. It doesn't seem to be. Let me quickly change this command a little bit. Do that. Let's see if this works how we want it to. Should make another spawner. Okay, yeah, that worked. Oh, but it's spawning more than one. I don't want it to be doing that. There's also going to be burning snowmen somewhere in the world now. That'll be fine. Okay. It's certainly doing what I want it to do. It is dropping snowballs, actually. I wonder if I can stop that from happening. That's certainly what we're going for here. Let me see if we can do some tweaks to it quickly. Okay, just finalizing a couple of tweaks here. I think we want the range to be 5. Let's recreate that. You're gonna die? Good, okay. So I'm thinking if we stand... Ooh, did it from a little further away than I was expecting there. Where do you stop? If I stand over here? Okay, yeah, you're not spawning if I'm there, so we might want to move it to 4. 4 might be a good number. Okay, let's do 4. Range 4, boom. Press the button, swap you out. Let's change that to a wooden button so I can actually see it. There we go. Okay. So now, if we stand here, okay, now we've got to be on the edge of this block here. But this here, now this is a spawner. Obviously, you can see that that is a spawner. What that spawner is going to do, what that spawner is, let's have a look at the command here. Set block, relative to above the command block. Minecraft mob spawner, that's just mob spawner. And then that's just the set block information there. This is the spawner characteristic. So it's spawning a villager with data of whichever profession and no AI set to true. So it's not going to move around. It's also silent. It's also going to be on fire for 1,000 ticks. That's what that tag means. Spawn count, just one of them. Within the range of 1. Required player range, so that's 4. That was that value that I was just tweaking there to get the right distance away, which I may still tweak. 0 delay, so instantly. Minimum delay is also 0. Max delay is also 0, but that doesn't seem to be set in here. Max nearby entities is 1. Weather is weather is clear. So basically, what that means is if a player is within 4 blocks of the spawner, it is going to spawn an entity within range 1 of the spawner, assuming that there isn't one entity already within that range. That's why it only spawns 1 at a time. But the only place it can actually spawn within range 1 is directly above the spawner here. So that's why it's kind of encased here. That's exactly what we want to get this working. The other thing we need to do now is to get some bedrock around this so we can protect it and keep it from the prying, dirty clutches of everybody else. All the non-creative folk. The muggles. And work out the redstone for that. So basically that's our player detector. Spawns a villager who will die because he's on fire. And basically what I'm going to do is just get him to spawn on a pressure plate, which will make a tick anyway, but, you know, whatever. It's just kind of like a little magical tick as you walk by. Maybe we can make a wooden pressure plate that's silent? Maybe? Who knows? But we're going to move this a little bit further away and change the range. That's how that's going to work. So it's going to spawn on a pressure plate, which we can just kind of pretend to set up here. And this pressure plate, from what I understand it's going to do, it's going to trigger a whole bunch of command blocks, which will detect the stats of a player in this corridor. So let's say it's me, I'm walking by, and it will detect various stats. So it will detect my, if we go into game mode 0, it will detect my health, it will detect my hunger, it may detect certain items, it could detect name, And based on those criteria, I can't fly anymore because I'm in game mode 0. Based on those criteria, it will spawn a random room. So if we quickly go into game mode 3, and can we kind of sprint downwards? No, we can't sprint downward. That would be stupid. If we quickly go down into this area, our rooms of requirement storage, we can see that we have the no room, which is just an empty room. This is what we would see coming down the corridor. This would be the wall on the left of the corridor there. We would see just a little cubby. That's all. This particular room is the crafting room. So let's say it detected this would probably be a random room. If it really detected nothing else, nothing vital, like your hunger was low, it might give you the crafting room. If it detected, and again, this would probably be a random room, but this is the parkour room. What I want is the food room, which I have somewhere. Junk room, house room. Maybe at night it would spawn the house room, which is kind of has a kitchen, has a bed, has an upstairs area with a bed. I said a bed just a second ago. A kitchen, sofa, and whatnot. So it might spawn the house room or the food room. If you're low on food, whoops, there we go. If you're low on food, you might walk down to the room requirement and find the food room, which is cakes and various foods in these chests here. And then once you leave, I guess not once you leave. So, well, kind of what it would do, it would create that room here. Whatever room is here right now, so say right now is a parkour room, before replacing the parkour room with one of the rooms downstairs, it would clone the parkour room back down to the parkour area down there. That's essentially what that would do. So right in a flash, it would detect your stats, decide which room you needed, and move whatever room back down here, clone it back down here. So let's say somebody came in and changed all the parkour room, like this moose is not in the parkour room downstairs. It would now then be in the parkour room. So you wouldn't be able to say there was a diamond room, keep going in, mining the diamonds, and then the diamonds would respawn if the room appeared again. That's kind of what that's going to do there. So let me see if I can get that set up quickly, if I have enough time left in the episode. We should be okay. Let me see what I can do about that. Bear with me one more second. Okay, so made a couple of changes, and it snowed a couple of times. But as you can see, they kind of move around now. One of those changes is they have AI. Also changed the range to 9. That's pretty much all the changes, apart from I moved the spawner up one and the command block creates a spawner up to here. So basically it's pretty much the same. The range is slightly different and they have AI. The reason they have AI is because apparently they need AI to press the buttons, the pressure plates. Didn't know that, but there are pressure plates in each of these holes here. It's got 4 available spaces to spawn. Unfortunately, you can hear the pressure plates, but there's not a lot we can do about that. And then this command block under here, right now it says, or its command is set to say hello. As you can see in the left there, when a villager spawns, it says hello. What we want it to do eventually is it's going to set a block of redstone way underground there, and that will trigger the checking process, which I don't know the commands to do yet. I'm pretty sure there are commands to kind of test players' hunger and health and whatnot, but I will have to work those out. As is standard for protecting systems, it's got double bedrock around it, all places that can receive a redstone signal to anything that would be affected by a redstone signal. So there's no way to get a redstone signal into that thing, the command block. I don't know why that was so hard to think of there. And again, there's no way to, or there will be no way to get a redstone signal into the command block here either, which is all well and good. That's pretty much all that done. Make sure it does trigger again with the covering on top. Come on. Okay, I think I need to move the covering up one then. That's not a problem, I can certainly do that. Just like so. And these corner ones can stay the same here. And then we can just kind of do that around the outside. That should work. Yep, excellent. I'm saying hello. And we can decorate the corridor as we see fit, and that will trigger the room requirement changes. I think for now, though, that will do it for this episode of Full Damage. Not Full Damage, Patreon server. If you guys would like to join the Patreon server, it's been a long time since saying this, but I do have my Patreon campaign active over at patreon.com/adlington. I'm reworking the Patreon page right now. Going through a little bit of a couple of changes there, based on what's happening in the world, or in general and whatever. But it's not going to be huge changes, I don't think. But we're kind of focusing on a bit of a relaunch. But as always, thank you guys very much for watching, and I shall see you guys in the next episode.